There's room for a variety of transportation options, provided Canadians want them and provided Canadians need them. But EVs themselves, they're not the panacea. China came up with the idea of EVs 15, 20 years ago because they realized when it came to internal combustion engines, you could not beat the West. You could not beat North America or European, Japanese, and South Korean manufacturers. So they said, we're going to stick with our knitting, something that's not used, perhaps good for us, and we'll build electric vehicles. And they did. And they do so very cheaply. And they have the technology, which in many respects, some of our battery plants are using. But they take a lot of fossil fuels to build them. It takes into account and grave concerns, I think, Canadians who are big on human rights and should be, that we have children in the Democratic Republic of Congo run by Chinese companies who are mining these things by hand, just so that we can have the luxury of pretending that we're being environmentally friendly and that we are showing our social concern creds. To me, it's an offense, it's ignorance. But let's understand something about this. If it takes a subsidy to entice me to want to drive it, if it takes a subsidy for me to want to go out and manufacture one, if it takes a subsidy for me to put in the infrastructure, electrical infrastructure, that to me is a complete violation of the principal idea that consumers expect that they will buy something because it's right and it's good in of itself. It's a colossal failure. In a country like ours, where the average ambient temperature is only 6 degrees, look, I take my phone out and I leave it outside at 6 degrees, the battery's going to go after a while. Battery technology is not where it is. There should be a variety of options given to Canadians and others around the world. And it should be up to Canadians to choose, not to have those things imposed by mandates because a couple trendy folk out there think they don't want to have anything more than 15-minute cities. If this is really about constricting people's freedom, people's ability to do the things they need to do, then come out and say it. Say you want to tell the other person how to live their life. Go out and say it. Destroy their freedom of choice, because that's exactly what you're doing with these EV mandates. They're garbage, and those who are behind those things know full well. Quebec and the government of Canada is now on the hook for Northvolt battery, which went bankrupt. The Swedish government is not prepared to bail them out, but apparently we are, because you and I as Canadians, as young Canadians, have tons of money in our pocket to go shell out and to give out to these green grifters. Look, it's a bad idea. Let's keep it at that. Let's work with what Canadians want. If they want internal combustion engines with a hybrid, or they want some kind of new technology with hydrogen, let's go in that direction. But stop asking Canadians, especially poor Canadians, to pay for it.